It was 3:42 a.m. when the cameras caught something I can't explain. I wasn't even supposed to be looking at that monitor. The security office was too quiet for a hospital that never really sleeps. Machines hummed behind the walls. Distant footsteps echoed occasionally. The fluorescent lights buzzed like they were struggling to stay alive. I had been working the night shift for 3 months, and by then boredom had become more dangerous than fear.
So I started watching the feeds. 32 cameras. Hallways, entrances, empty wards, stairwells. Most of it was nothing. Just sterile corridors and flickering lights. But that night, Camera 14 changed everything.
Camera 14 covered an old wing closed for renovations. No patients, no staff allowed. Just darkness and tarp-covered equipment. At 3:42 a.m., I saw someone standing there.
At first, I thought it was a reflection. Maybe me, or a trick of the light. But no. The figure stood deep in the hallway, far from the camera, completely still. I leaned closer to the screen. Hello? The figure didn't move. I grabbed the radio. Unit 3 to maintenance. Anyone in the East Wing? Static. Then a voice answered. Negative. That wing is sealed. I looked back at the screen. The figure was gone. I laughed nervously. Probably just shadows. This place played tricks on your mind when you stared too long. But something felt wrong. I rewound the footage. 3:41. Empty hallway. 3:42. The figure appears. No walking in. No door opening. It was just there. My stomach tightened. I replayed it again. Same thing. No transition. No explanation. Just existence. Then I noticed something else. The timestamp flickered. 3:42, 3:43, then back to 3:42 again. Like the camera itself didn't know what time it was. I sat back slowly. Okay, no. I switched to another camera. Camera 12. Empty hallway. Camera 13. Empty stairwell. Back to camera 14. The figure was there again. Closer this time. Not by much, but enough to see it wasn't just a shadow. It looked human, but wrong. The posture was stiff, like it didn't understand how bodies worked. Its head tilted too far to one side. Then it moved. Not walking, not stepping. It shifted, like a frame had been skipped. 1 second it was far away. The next it was halfway down the hallway. I dropped the mouse. Okay. Nope. I grabbed the radio again. I'm going to check the East Wing. The hallway outside the security office felt colder than usual. My footsteps echoed louder, like the building was listening. Every instinct told me not to go, but I kept walking. I reached the East Wing door. It was locked. Good. That meant whatever I saw wasn't real. Right. Then I heard something. A soft sound. Not behind the door. Inside the hallway. Behind me. I froze. The lights flickered once, then steadied. Slowly, I turned. The corridor stretched empty in both directions. But something felt different, like the air itself had shifted.
I looked up at the security camera mounted on the ceiling. The red light blinked, recording. Without thinking, I ran back to the security office. My hands were shaking as I opened camera 2, the hallway I had just left. There I was, standing still, looking directly into the camera. But I wasn't standing there. Not anymore. On the monitor, my body slowly tilted its head, the same unnatural angle. My chest tightened. The version of me on the screen smiled. I didn't. Then it stepped closer, toward the camera. The screen glitched. Everything went black. For 1 second. When the image returned, I was gone. The hallway was empty. I turned toward the office door, waiting, listening. Nothing. Just silence. Too much silence. Then I looked back at the monitors. Every screen had changed. All 32 cameras showed the same hallway, the same version of me, standing closer, 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 until the monitors went black. Behind me, I heard the office door unlock slowly. I didn't turn around, because I already knew. If I looked back, I wouldn't be alone anymore. The next morning, the security office was empty. No sign of me. No broken cameras. Only one thing remained. A frozen frame saved in the system. It showed me sitting at the desk, staring directly into the camera, smiling. Subscribe for more chilling tales.